We're back. Let's see if this is any better than it was. I'll give it a second. It, of course, would make sense that on the day that I don't have a lot of time, things don't want to work, right? That's just pretty typical. But when y'all hop back in, let me know that you're here. I'm seeing it on my end. The other one I wasn't able to see, but I do see it on my end. So hopefully we are looking a little bit better. Sometimes Facebook likes to be a little wonky. Sometimes they like to be a little wonky. I'm going to cut some of these out while I'm waiting on y'all. Hey, Lynn. And so you can just cut these out so that you can play with them and see which ones you want to use. Okay. All right. Hopefully this is better. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. I'm glad. All right. So let's play with this for a second. I'm going to cut a couple of my favorites out and see which one we want to use based upon like how they fit in here and all of that. All right. I think I'm going with the presents. I think it fits in here pretty well. Okay, so we're going to go with the presents. We could add even, I don't know for sure if these are transparent or not. That's the one thing I'm unsure about. I haven't used them before, so I don't know if they're transparent or are they opaque. Has anybody used them yet? No, Kathy, we did not send a notification in Messenger. We have not started that that whole process yet. We send out text messages though. All right, so here's what we need to do. We need to do a little bit of painting on this. So I'm trying to decide what do I want to do here. Do I want to use some paper on the background? I think I'm going to use some paper on the background. I've got some cream cardstock over here. Leftover. And I think we'll use this. I just got to figure out how to get it inside there and get it cut to the right size. So let's do let's measure it. They are available, Patty, on our website. They're the wet transfers. Okay, so about 5.5 inches. Let's see, I don't have my cutter. Annette is still borrowing that, so we'll have to cut this a different way. You got one on Messenger? Okay, maybe Patty has set that up. All right, so 5.5 inches. We're going to cut a 5.5 inch square. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 right there. I'm just using my glass mat here to help me. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing. Turn it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 right here. Okay. Then hang on, y'all. I'm pondering here. All right, I'm gonna take a piece of paper, just a regular piece of paper actually. Let's cut this out into a 5.5 inch square as well. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Wasn't a message that you were live, just one that was giving permission for updates. Oh, really? I'll have to ask Patty and see if she has been doing something with that. All right, so then I'm going to fold this in half. Fold this in half this way. And then take the corner to the corner. And then one more time, just like this. All right, and you end up with this. Okay, you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut here to here. Okay, but you are going to round it slightly. And open that back up. All right, we need to do a little bit further this way. Okay. Then you end up with your circle. Okay, that's going to be pretty good. So now I'm just going to put this on my square here. And then I can trace. Hey, Teresa, I'm glad you could join us. This is not going to be perfect, y'all. Okay. All right, and then we'll just cut out our circle. Hi, Betty. Good to see you. All right. Okay, there we go. Got that. So let's take our wet transfer and we're going to go ahead and remove. Okay, and it's sticky once you remove the clear. It's sticky. We're going to just put this on to our circle. All right. No, Allison, he doesn't get to play, but not because of his arm. He doesn't get to play because it's the B team tonight, and he is A team. So we're just going for moral support, cheering on our fellow teammates. So now we're just going to take the sponge here, and we're going to get this wet. So I've never done this before. I'm hoping this works. So a wet transfer is this. You're getting it wet like a temporary tattoo in order to remove the backing. Basically, the water just kind of removes it from the backing. And as you wet it, you can see that image underneath. So then we should be able to remove very gently add a little bit more water if it's not wanting to come off. Okay, here we go. Now I probably should have cut a little closer to the image itself because there is, you can't really see it, but there is a bit of like, you know, a clear around there that shows a little bit. All right, so this is what we have. I'm going to go ahead and glue this onto the back of our ornament. And let's just grab some decoupage glue. I think it should slide right off, but on the paper, it wasn't wanting to slide off. I don't know. You know what? I'm just going to use this pouncer here. Get some glue down. All right. And I'm watching where my holes are for the hanger. Okay, let's glue that down. All right, y'all. We gotta hurry. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of distressing on this before we move on to the next step of embellishing. I'm gonna grab some milk chocolate and we're gonna do some rust on here. So let's just take the milk chocolate and I'm gonna put this around the inside on the metal itself and on the outside, just kind of getting around that corrugated area there. Just make this look old and rusted. All right. You can do as much of this as you want to. And then I also, this is how it's looking. I also am going to take the same pouncer and just very gently just pounce onto the paper. And this is just going to add a little bit more of just a really unique bit of distressing. And I'm very gently, like I don't have much paint on here. I'm just very, very gently, so it almost just leaves like these little specks onto the background. You can go over the image. We're just giving this more age. I mean, that was a little bit too much. I didn't really want that much. All right. So I'm going to dry this real quick. It is Teresa. This is from the Dollar Tree. The little soda pop can thing. Soda pop lid top thing. Whatever it is called. Yes, it's from the Dollar Tree. All right. So now I'm going to take my Distress ink and we're going to go all over the edge with the Distress ink. All right, so let's grab, I'm going to do Vintage Photo. So I'm just grabbing my Vintage Photo and I'm just going to rub on the inside here. Just on those inside edges. We can bring that into the middle some as we go. So we're just adding that just kind of vintage look to go with our retro image. Sandy, the transfers are available on our website, thecelebrationcompany.com. Let me find them real quick and I'll put them on. Hang on just a second. Where are they? Trying to put the QR code on the screen. There we are. There's 4 different designs, by the way, that you can choose from also. There you go. I'll leave that up for a minute. If you are on your phone, a way to do the QR code on your phone, you just do a screenshot and then go into your photos where your screenshot is, hold down on the QR code, and that'll bring up the link. Okay? All right, so this is what we have. So now what I want to do is I want to add some embellishments to this. Some fun things that we can just kind of put right on the front. So I'm going to try and make this fast because I've got to be going here in about 40 minutes. All right, so we could do like some little gifts. I have got these, which I think would be really cute. Let's see here. And I've got these velvet bows that I think would be cute on there. Let me grab some of these smaller gifts. I also have just pulling out some different things that I've got. You're welcome, Lynn. So here's some bottle brush trees. These are little white bottle brush trees. I think these will be cute on here. I'm actually going to cut. You can also change the color of these with paint if you want to. If you don't want to use white, you can change the color actually by just taking a brush and some paint, and you just do that and it will change the color. It'll paint it right up. I'm just cutting the bases off so it's just the trees. I'm going to put those, I think, right in here. So I'm just going to do some hot glue right on the back and on the bottom. Hey, Teresa, it's fine. Okay, and another little tree. So we got 2 little trees here. Just to add a little bit of something fun. Then I've got some little gifts. Let's grab a couple. Let's see what we like. That blue one definitely won't work. It's not the right color. I think we'll do this one right there in that little spot. That looks good. Maybe another one right here. We're just kind of adding some fun embellishments. Now I've got these little ornaments. These are from Hobby Lobby. They're from the My Little Christmas collection. They're just little ornament balls. Ooh, I see a little drum here. That would be cute on here somewhere. Uh-oh, I lost a gift. Where'd it go? Here it is. Oopsie daisies. Okay. Ow! Staple got me. Okay, let's see about the green and the red ones. Oh, those are cute. Okay, yes. I'm going to put a green one right here. We'll do a red one right over here. Uh-oh. Y'all, I got myself. Hang on. I got myself with the staple. I think I keep Band-Aids down here. I think Tina Carey sent me these Band-Aids a long time ago. Okay. Y'all, this is looking cute. Look at that. Look how cute that's looking. Okay. Let's see here. Do I want to use this drum? It is pretty cute. Let's see. Maybe over here. You can tell I'm trying to hurry. Everything is like going everywhere. Okay, let's see here. What else do we want to use? Do we want any more of those little balls? Let's see if I got any other vintage, like little things in here I could add. Got some little Santas, but I think they're a little too much. That little guy is kind of cute. Let me see if I've got something else. Y'all, I just collect all these little things. Just never know what I might want to use them for. You never know. Anytime I see little Christmas mini things, ornaments, stuff like that, I grab them. A rocking horse, yeah, it's like this, but this would not, I don't like that one. It's too big. I don't know if I have a rocking horse. Santa is cute, but I don't think he's gonna work. What's this? Santa here. Oh, this is cute, but it's blue. It's cute, but it's blue. I don't like the color of it. That Santa is kind of cute. What do y'all think about him? He's kind of cute, right? Just sitting up there. Let's see if I can. Y'all, I gotta hurry. Okay, I'm gonna glue him up there. I can't just keep, you know, I gotta make a decision here. Okay, so let's take the hanger off my precision cutters, and I'm gonna glue him right there on top of that gift. Yeah, he's cute. I think he looks good with everything. Okay, let me decide. Do I want any more little of these little balls? They are just really cute. I am obsessed with these. I'm gonna put one right here. Okay. Now let's see here. We could add a little bow to the top of this tree. What do y'all think? Yes or no? Is it too much? Or do we like it? Yeah, I'm not sure yet, Kathy. It seems to be lots of things. I just saw these lights, little bulbs. Brenda says, too busy. Laura says she likes it. Love it. Yes, Bo. Okay. All right. No, I don't think we need anything else. Okay, let's add the bow to the top of the tree. And then we just need a hanger. And I think that to keep things simple, I'm going to put the jute hanger back on it. Hang on. I might actually have a better idea. I could do a gold hanger. I've got some gold. I have some gold, like cordings that we could use. Y'all think? Y'all are liking it? Hang on. Here we go. This is the one I was looking for. This one here. It's just this gold cording. It's a little thicker than this other one that I've got here. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Just make a knot. Okay. Y'all, and you could have added also like some silver tinsel around the inside. That would have been pretty too. With this one, we kind of did the gold, but There it is. Look how cute that is. And I don't think it needs a bow because we've got like multiple bows going on here on the inside. Can y'all see that? I feel like it always looks so dark when I'm trying to show you things. I even added a light right here, but it still looks dark to me. But I love how that turned out. Really cute, simple and fun. We just used some of our wet transfers. We have these in 4 different styles. Hey, Dawn. So we've got this one here that I used today is the retro Christmas. And then we also have the vintage Santa and nativity and the snowman. Okay. So we've got 4 different ones. They're all adorable. And this one right here is what we used for this background on our little ornaments. You can make some really cute ornaments with these wet transfers. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, I got to hop off of here. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys. Screenshot that QR code, go into your photos, hold down on the QR code, and that'll take you directly to our wet transfers. All right, y'all. Have an awesome day.